Hi everyone, my name is Daisy, and in this channel, I focus on psychology. So let's continue to talk about the inner authority. In order to develop the inner authority, the first requirement is the return of energy. Most people constantly living in a state of outward projection, like anticipating others' responses, monitoring their reactions, or adjusting themselves in real life. Their center is not anchored in themselves but outward. They don't know who they really are. Like they lose the connection between themselves and their inner body. And that's the reason why people, saying like why time goes so quick, time flies, now it's 2026. But that's because they don't know what actually life is. Life is not the outside events, not the outside circumstances, not your environment. Life literally is your inner state, the being, your state of being, your feelings, your emotions, your perspectives about um, the events and what you are preparing for in the future. That's the real you. That's real you. Life is you. You are your life. And if you don't know that the safety literally comes from inside, you're gonna seek the external validations, approvals, the other people to make you feel safe. And that's why, when people they are safe on their own, but once they step into a relationship, especially the intimacy relationships, they kind of suddenly lose themselves. They don't know, they suddenly become very emotional, both men and women. They got like become anxious and not like themselves because their safety is not stable, that is not anchored within. They feel that they need their partner to love them, to give them attention so that they can feel safe and secure inside. And that's why, people feel very, very bad when they break up. They feel like a huge heartbreak. That's because they give too much security thinking into their relationships. But inner authority, literally, it is all about ourselves. It is like, I do this and I choose to do this and not that. I choose to behave or think in this specific way because that is my decision. That's your inner authority. You don't need to seek the external validation, external permission for you to do or not do those kind of things. And if you really have that inner authority, you're gonna realize the judgment gone, the blame to others gone, and the victim mindset gone, and you become more responsible not for others but for yourself because now all your choices come from yourself, not from other people, the opinion, their judgment. And suddenly you just don't care because you realize, why would I care about you? That's not caring, it's not cold, it's not indifferent, but the absence of appeasement. It's like, I don't need to make you feel happy so that I can feel safe. And when you put all your energy back to yourself, if you want inner authority, you need to the energy needs to be withdrawn from others and recentered within yourself. From childhood, we have been trained to put our focus, our attention outward. Like the teachers, the parents, the caregivers, they always say things like, look at this, look at that, try that, eat this, eat that, learn this, learn that. So our attention has been trained and focus has been trained to put outside instead of inside. Like we forgot that we have a relationship between us and our deep inner body. And that's the reason why people feel so unsafe, uncomfortable of living within their own skin. It is not uncomfortable but unfamiliar, because nobody has taught them to feel in this way. So from now, we need to practice this in our ordinary day-to-day life. So for example, next time you talk to another person, no matter who he or she is, just put your focus on your inner authority, inner anchor. Like feel the clear difference, the clear separation between you and them. Feel that you are safe within your own body. Feel there is a difference. Try to feel safe within. Can you feel the cells, the organs within your body? That is safe, and that's gravity. That safe comes from within. That's also the reason why we feel those who can live in the present very attractive. We feel like, oh my god, look at that person. She or he is really, really living in that moment and so attractive. That is not charisma. That is actually gravity. That is actually coherence, because that body contains all the energy within themselves. So we need to learn to be familiar with feeling safe within our own body and literally anchor there, feel the heaviness, feel the gravity, feel the power, feel the force within, feel the separation between you and them. Literally, if there is no separation, there is no inner authority. You just cannot trying to fit in and staying be yourself at the same time. We need to choose one. You can either choose to belong and feel safe because of the external authority, or you can choose to, no matter what happens outside, I choose to decide my inner state, to living in my own power, living in my own version. I don't care about the circumstances. I feel safe within already because that is my choice. Can you feel the difference? It is really about finding the power back to yourself. And suddenly, when you live in the present, you feel like time becomes very slow. The time slows down, because not magically, but because you get yourself back. Otherwise, if your attention, your focus, your consciousness is always living in the air, not grounded, you feel like you're not being yourself. Have you ever seen people, they are very restless and uneasy, even without any specific bad thing happening in their life? They are just cannot feel calm. That's because they didn't feel that center within themselves. Their energy are outside, their energy are everywhere. They're not centered. So if you want to feel safe within yourself and not letting anybody, anything to determine your inner state, learn the inner authority. It gives you a long-term ultimate safety and feel the separation, not only physically, psychologically, but also mentally, even you can call spiritually, between you and them. Feel that, oh, this is my body, this is my energy field, this is me, and I feel good within myself. It needs some practice. Don't worry if you feel uncomfortable, that like really deep within yourself, you just feel unfamiliar, but that is a work we need to do for the good sake of ourselves. Because most people didn't heard those things when they were child. Just nobody taught us to do so. So we need to learn that from now. That's today's video, and I have also a document about inner authority. If you want to know more about it, the link is in the comment below. You can click it and find more insightful things to read. Okay, so my name is Daisy, and enjoy your day. See you in my next one. Bye bye.